Helios, a few minutes later. We don't know who this child is, but we can't leave her out there. May peered into the sick bay through the window in the door. The little girl was awake. Tesla sat next to her and said something. The girl looked nervous, but appeared to be listening. The door opened after several minutes. Who's the girl, Dr. Tesla? Exactly as we suspected. She's a refugee, a local of Nagazora. Tesla's answer made May frown. Her name is Sora. She fled to the East City after the Honkai event and lived there ever since. There are over a dozen kids like her, all under 16. They've lived in the ruined city for 3 years. Yo, that makes them prime targets for this guy, for Kevin and them to come do like experiments on them, or for Otto to steal them and do experiments on them. I don't know. How did this happen? Shixel mobilized 3 branches for disaster relief and evac, but some were left behind? I asked her about the past, but her memories are sketchy. She couldn't remember anything about the Honkai. These kids now live in a place called the Roost. Ever heard of it? The Roost? I don't remember a place like that in Nagazora. And they have this woman who manages things. Sora calls her Sensei. What if it's Raven? It probably is Raven. Or it's Kiana. That woman is usually away from Nagazora and only visits every 1 or 2 months with supplies and food. That's the weird part. If she can come and go as she pleases, why doesn't she get these kids out of here? Either she can't because it's like Kiana, right? And she's having like a hard time, you know, because she's on the run. Or because whoever has them there is keeping them there to experiment with the stigmata experiments on them. It's already a big mess, and this sensei complicates things further. Even messier than Mophead's bedroom now. I'll try to make sense of this. You should go and talk to her. May nodded and opened the door. Hi, I'm Raiden May. You can call me May. Greetings, May-sama. Please, just call me May. Dr. Tesla told me about you. You're Sora, right? I'm sorry, is her name in like the Japanese version Ku? Yes, Sora. People also call me Sora-chan. Thank you for saving me. Don't worry, child. You're very healthy. Your injuries will heal quickly. We'll take you home once you get better. Are you hungry? I'll make something for you. Sora blinked shyly. She wanted to say something, but lacked the courage to do so. May noticed that the child's gaze shifted to the window and understood it at once. Did you lose something? Yes, I lost a tiny robot. It's round and blue, so it's the one we found earlier. Oh, it's my friend Mark II. Sensei gave it to me, but it wasn't next to me when I woke up. A robot assistant? I might have seen it somewhere. Mark II stores a lot of memories. I can't do anything without its help. I'll find it for you. Thank you so much, May. Alright, let's go get the robot. What? Are there really gonna be Honkai here? Here's your good friend. Mark II, you're back. Sora cuddled the little robot like a cherished treasure. My memory isn't working too well. I can't remember much about the past. Mark II is like my backup brain. It reminds me of things when I forget. I'll just ask Mark II, who am I? And it will say... Why is it ignoring me? Mark II isn't responding to me. Is it dead? Oh dear. It's alright, child. Robots don't die. It's probably just broken. Dr. Tesla should be able to fix it. I agree. Let's get that fixed. I am guessing there's gonna be some craziness on there whenever she asks who she is. Done. Here you go. Okay, it's back on. Here we go. Here we go. Good morning. Mark II is alive again. Dr. Tesla, I asked Sora where the Roost was, and it seems to be very close to the last probing location. Since she's back on her feet, we can drop her off at the Roost and talk to the refugees. Since they've been living in Nagazora all this time, one of them might have seen Kiana. Agreed. Let's do this. Here we go. What? It's like a whole building. This is like the slums from Final Fantasy VII. This is their home. Dr. Tesla, these simple prefab plywood shelters were built on high-rise buildings to stay above the flood. I'm sure that Nagazora had nothing like this before, at least not before the Honkai. The shelters were built after the disaster. The refugees must have had outside help. The Sensei must be the one. We have to ask about this Sensei. Thanks for taking me home.
みんなにも言っておいたんだけど、メイたちは私の命の恩人だから、スはいつでも歓迎するよ。
I told everyone you saved me. The Roost welcomes you.
クーちゃん、先生に関することを詳しく教えてくれないかな。
Sora, can you tell us more about your sensei?
いいよ。先生はこの巣の主で、みんなの恩人で、綺麗なお姉ちゃんだよ。
Of course. Sensei owns the Roost and she saved everyone here. She's also very beautiful.
3年前、先生が居場所のない私たちにこのお家を作ってくれたの。先生はよく外出するけど、戻ってくるたびに食べ物や日用品を持ってきてくれて、たまに変わったプレゼントまでくれるんだ。
She built this place 3 years ago. She's not here often, but she always returns with food and strange presents.
先生がいないときは、みんなで街の中を散策して、使えそうなものを拾ってくるの。拾ってきたものは万が一に備えて倉庫で保管してるんだ。
When she's gone, we'll go into the city and scavenge for things that we can add to the emergency stockpile.
街中を危なくないの？
The city? Isn't that dangerous?
先生が地図に安全なエリアをマークしてくれたから大丈夫だよ。その外に来なきゃ危なくないの。最初はみんな、この暮らしに困惑してたけど、今ではすっかり馴染んじゃった。
Sensei created this safe zone where we can safely venture. Some didn't like to scavenge, but we got used to it.
もちろん先生はノルマとか作ってないよ。集めたものが少なくても毎月の補給は変わらない。
Sensei didn't set any sort of scavenging requirement. Everyone gets the same monthly supply no matter how much we collect.
ここのルールは一つだけ。それはみんなちゃんと生きていくことだよ。
There's only one rule. Do your best and live well.
災害を乗り越えたからこそ互いを助け合うべきだって先生はずっとそう教えてきてくれた。
Everyone here experienced terrible things. Sensei taught us to help each other.
先生がいつ帰ってくるかわかる？その人に聞きたいことがあるの。
Do you know when she'll be back? We want to ask her a few questions.
実は私も気になってたんだ。日にちを数えてみると本当は昨日帰ってくるはずだったんだよ。
Sensei should have been back yesterday, and it's making me worried as well.
だから先生を探しに出かけたの。そしたらうっかり安全なエリアから出ちゃって、見たこともない崩壊獣に追われて、気づいたら転落してた。
So that's why we found her. I tried looking for her, but accidentally left the safe zone. The beast chased me, and I fell off a building.
なんだか最近の長空詞はおかしい気がする。先生は大丈夫かな。そうだ、先生に聞きたいことって。
Something's wrong in this city. Is Sensei all right? Can I ask about the questions you have for our sensei?
実はね、今回博士と長空士に来たのは離れ離れになった友達を探すためなの。と話すと長くなるんだけど。
Actually, Dr. Tesla and I came here to look for a lost friend. It's a long story. May wanted to tell Sora everything, but then decided to skip the details about Hershers.
どういうことなの？ずっと長空士にいるあなたたちはキアナちゃんを見かけたりしなかった？
And that's how it was. Since you've been here all this time, have you seen my friend Kiana?
私は見てない。きっと先生なら助けになる方法を知ってるかもしれないけど、今はいないから。とりあえず他の人に聞いてみる？
No. Sensei should be able to help, but she's not here. Maybe you can ask the others first? Ask around about Kiana. ... No response, but there seemed to be someone inside.
白い髪の女の子。
A zombie?
ゾンビかな。白い髪に青い目の女の子で、白いスーツを着てる人？
Girl with silver hair and blue eyes? Is she wearing a white bodysuit? Yeah.
そう、その人をどこで見たのかしら？
That must be her.
最上区の方に行ったの見たよ。
I saw her heading towards the West City.
最上区？こことは逆ね。どうりでみんな姿を見ていないわけだわ。
West City? That's the opposite side of town. That must be why most children didn't see her.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
あの
Wait,
崩壊獣と戦えるって聞いたんだけど本当？
you can fight the Honkai beasts?
あるものを探してほしくてお願いできないかな。ルビーのペンダントでシルバーのチェーンがついてるの。
Can you help me find something? It's a ruby pendant with a silver chain.
その女の子を見かけた後、帰り道で紫色の崩壊獣に襲われてなくしちゃったんだ。
Shortly after I saw the girl, a giant purple Honkai beast attacked me, and I lost the pendant in panic.
確か東上区の広場だったはず。あそこは今崩壊獣だらけで近づけないから。
I remember it was at the East City Square. The area is filled with beasts, so I can't even get close.
大事なもののようね。広場までそう遠くはなし。探してあげよう。
The pendant must be important to her. The square isn't too far. I'll go take a look.
ええ、探してくるわ。
I'll bring it back to you.
ありがとう。あなたのペンダントってこれかしら。
Is this your pendant? May handed the pendant through the hole in the window.
お父さん、お母さん。
Oh, that's really sad. Mom, Dad.
そのペンダント、とても大事なものなのね。もうなくさないようにちゃんと持っててね。
The pendant must be very important. Please take good care of it and don't lose it again.
本当にありがとう。
Thank you.
そういえばお姉さんが探している女の子ってキアナさんっていうの？
That girl, her name is Kiana, right?
ええ、そうよ。
Do you know something else?
その人を見かけた時、なんだかとても悲しそうだったんだ。
She looked very sad when I saw her,
かなり距離があったから勘違いかもしれないけど。
but I couldn't tell for sure. We were far away.
キアナちゃん。
Kiana.